Okay, yeah, now there's
Okay.
numbers. Yeah, sorry about that.
We had to do a retake because we ended up with zeros, and that's not really good. This is take two of
part
part
two.
two. This is the second half of Graffiti Alley, so I'm not sure how long this take will last. So this will give us a chance to showcase some of the work we have going on here. Yeah, you're gonna see some pretty decent looking wheat paste that you see right here. The imagery will be a little more powerful than the last one, but it needs to be shown because it has to be shown. You okay there, Carolyn? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, so. Yeah, and like I said, it is a little more emotionally charged than the last time, mainly just because it's just tribute to George Floyd. And this will probably command a lot of great talking points. This is not part of the alley, but it's sort of an extension of it. And as soon as we get into the alley, you'll see more of what we're talking about. Yeah. Let's try this again. So this is part two of Graffiti Alley. Like I mentioned, the imagery is extremely powerful. The artwork is quite beautiful. And it does have a Black Lives Matter kind of thing going. But the artwork is absolutely spectacular. Yeah, so. Now, who did you say this was?
I was looking for his James Baldwin. The eyes look like James Baldwin, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think it is him. He's a playwright.
Okay.
A novelist.
If anyone that's seeing this sees this and you know who this is, by all means leave a comment. I'd like to know. Yeah, this piece right here, it's one of my favorite ones. Just not the skull ones. I have a thing for skulls, but the one on the left. It's just, this one is probably my favorite that I've seen so far. Yeah. Like I said, it is going to be, a lot of the imagery here is going to be a little bit more on the emotionally charged. Yeah, and that is from probably from one of the best provocative cartoon series I've seen. I just cannot remember the name of it. I think it might be the Boondocks. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Yeah, and another wheat paste right here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so more of the same right in here. And right in here, like I said, it's just an extension. We were here earlier last night, Carolyn. So it is, some of these little side alleys are just an extension of the main part of Graffiti Alley. So it's just, there's a lot of good pieces out there. And it's really worth checking out. Now that volcano one right there kind of reminds me of the piece outside the seeps, or behind the seeps, if you've seen it, Carolyn. Yeah, the seeps is, no, Barney's. That's what it is. Yeah, it's just behind Barney's. If you're not from where I'm from in London, Ontario, it's a college bar, but they do have a nice mural there. At this moment, I'm not going to scan you because I'm not sure how high I am. I got a question to ask. Did you misplace a photo ID? Just making sure, that's all.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, we found someone's license, so we're gonna make sure we find someone that can take the license just to make sure it can get returned to the right person. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Was that the piece you were talking about, the dog walking?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's the artist above it, but I'm not sure. They're
I've-
making their little Boston Terrier there.
It might be. We don't know. But this city has a really good tradition of graffiti artists. Yeah, and because there's work being done to this building, there's just a lot of really cool stuff going on. Yeah, that's a nice piece right there. Rage, pleasure, space dance, act surprise, forgive, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, this is an extension of Graffiti Alley. So what was up there originally, because this building is being built, I don't quite recall, which would explain the scaffolding, but it's just, yeah, a lot of really, yeah, I wanted to get it. But this is a nice piece. Once the scaffolding goes and the work here is done, it'll be a little more glorious to see. Who doesn't love tacos and pizza? But yeah, it's not exactly the most ideal tour. It's just, again, like I said, with the scaffolding, there's building work that's being done. Yeah, and back at home, there are some spots for graffiti, but you just got to know where to find it. Yeah, that mirror thing up there, that's probably the coolest piece I've seen.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I remember Richard took a bunch of pictures of it.
Oh, that's so cute. This is really cute.
Yeah, and you got the tiger shrimp there fighting. Yeah.
This was so cute now. This way.
I think as soon as we're done, Carolyn, we'll go to Java and we'll wait for Richard. But we're almost reaching the end of this alley, so.
It's like a dinosaur fish. It's like a...
Yeah, and a shark.
Yeah, the shark's
Sorry, guys.
Hammerhead, she's gonna- It's so cool.
Yeah, kind of a fish playing poker thing. Yeah, fish is kind of the main thing for this installation here. Yeah, this one's really nice. A very nice tribute piece right there for this gentleman. Yeah, and it's just... Oh, and there's a Gord Downey tribute piece right there, if you're into the Tragically Hip. So someone immortalized Gord Downey here. And also Doom. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool pieces here, which shows you the level of talent these artists have. And if you can be able to make that out, the game is going to test you. Never fold. Stay 10 toes down. It's not on you, it's in you. And what what's in you, they can take away from you. Nipsey Hussle. So yeah, that is some really good thought-provoking words just to get a lot of people to think. Yeah, you don't have to be a man to fight for freedom. You have to be an intelligent human being. Yeah, and here's another part of Graffiti Alley right here, which is an extension. So yeah, I guess the do not enter part's more or less been ignored. So seeing that this is all fenced off, I think there's going to be some new work that's going to be done, or it's just going to be restored. So it is going to look pretty decent when they're done. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Yeah. Yeah, right in here. I like that cool looking boombox right there, Carolyn. I kind of want to get it in the thing there. Yeah, just tell them we're almost done and we'll make our way to Java. But yeah, a lot of cool pieces here. Yeah, so yeah, a lot. Yeah, so, and we're about to reach the end of this alleyway, so this is going to be the end of this two-part series. Yeah, and it is incredibly warm right now. So yeah, that kind of concludes this tour. And yeah, I think this concludes this tour. So I'm going to sign off in a minute, just getting last minute shots. And then we have a ride that's going to pick us up at Java. We've been there a couple times. The spring rolls are decent. Just make sure you have cash on hand, because some of us learned that the hard way. Anyways, I'm going to sign out. So next time I'm in Toronto, I'll find another spot to do. Later.